Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Just Move On. Today is July 28th, 2025. Today I want to talk about a phrase you've likely heard before, fake it till you make it. It's a saying that's especially common in high-stakes environments like Wall Street, where the pressure to perform is intense and the competition is fierce. But let's be real, does faking it actually get you anywhere? Or it's just a catchy line that sounds better than it works, and more importantly, does it align with who we are at our core? As a Scorpio, I have some thoughts on this, so let's dive in. Over the past few years, I've heard fake it till you make it more times than I can count. And every time it makes me pause. If you have been following my journey, you know I'm a classic Scorpio. And let me tell you, us Scorpios, we're like human lie detectors. We can read people, situations, and those hidden truths you're trying to keep on the wraps without you even saying a word. So when someone suggests fake it, my first instinct is to push back. Authenticity is my jam, and I know it matters to a lot of you too, but I also get why this phrase is so popular, especially in places like Wall Street. Let's break it down. In environments where confidence is everything, projecting the image of success can open doors. On Wall Street, for example, or a lot of competitive spaces, walking into a room like you belong can make people assume you do belong. It's like to get ahead, you've got to act like you're already ahead. And I get why people buy into it. In those high-pressure environments, confidence is currency. If you look like you've got it together, people assume you do. It's like shortcut to credibility. There's even science to back this up. Research from places like Harvard shows that acting confident, like striking a power pose, can actually make you feel more confident. It's called embodied cognition, and it's like your body convincing your brain that you've got this. In a world where perception often shapes reality, this can be a game changer. I've seen people use this strategy to land deals or climb the ladder, even if they were still figuring things out behind the scenes. But here's where I get skeptical. Faking it might get you in the door, but it's not a long-term plan. If you're pretending to be something you're not, people will eventually notice, especially someone like me with that Scorpio radar for authenticity. More importantly, faking it can take a toll on you. And even if you follow the room, you're not fooling yourself. It's exhausting to keep up a facade. And deep down, you know when you're not being true to yourself. If you're all talk and no substance, you're building a shaky ground. One misstep and the whole thing can crashing down. So here's my take. There's a difference between faking it and growing into it. Instead of faking it, focus on growing into it, on where you're right now, put in the work, and let your confidence come from knowing you are on the path to becoming the real deal. That's the kind of energy that lasts. For me, as a Scorpio, that means staying true to my values while still showing up with intensity and drive. Confidence doesn't mean pretending you know everything. It means being secure enough to say, I'm learning and I'm going to get there. Let me share a quick story from my time at Boston University. In my third semester, I was taking economic development class, and it was intense. Part of our final grade came down to a class presentation and a reading report. The article we had to present on, it was like reading a second foreign language, complex terminology, dense concepts, you name it. I was so anxious, but everyone else in the class seemed to breathe through it. I could have faked my way through it. Slow talk togetherness, some economic words, put on a confident face, and hoped nobody noticed I was out of my depth. But that didn't sit right with me. I told my professor and laid it all out, how overwhelmed I felt. He was so supportive, offering advice on how to break down the article and structure the presentation. I took his guidance, worked hard with my partner, and put everything I had into preparing. When the day of the presentation came, I won't lie, it wasn't perfect. My nerves were still there, and I stumbled a bit. But we got through it, and after class, my professor said to me, "Shirley, you did a really good job." That moment hit me hard. It felt so much more rewarding than any fake it till you make it moment ever could. It taught me that real growth comes from facing your struggles head on, not hiding behind a facade. So, what do you think? Have you ever been tempted to fake it to get ahead? Did it work? Or did it backfire? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love to hear your stories. If this resonated with you, give it a like, subscribe for more, and let's keep this conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. 'Cause I'm better off without you. I don't need you, I don't need no more to hold me down. I say, come on, call me now.